Let's talk about something that might seem a bit counterintuitive at first: messy drawings. This is all about letting those lines flow freely without worrying about making everything look perfect. It's time to put creativity in the driver's seat and kick perfectionism to the curb. You know how sometimes you feel like every stroke has to be just right? Well, what if it doesn't? What if the beauty in drawing comes from the wild, unplanned, and unpolished moments? That's exactly what we're diving into in this video. I'm here to encourage you to grab your sketchbook and just let it all out. No rules, no expectations of perfection, just pure, unadulterated expression. It's all about embracing every smudge, every mistake, and seeing where your creativity takes you when you are free to roam in your sketchbook. I've had a fascinating journey with messy drawings, and it's truly transformed my approach to art. Before embracing this approach, I often found myself trapped in the pursuit of perfection, which ironically led to less productivity. I'd spend hours, sometimes days, on a single piece, often leaving my sketchbooks half empty and my mind filled with frustration. But when I discovered the world of messy drawings, everything changed. I began filling up sketchbooks like never before. The shift was liberating. I no longer worried about each line being perfect. This freedom meant I was drawing more, experimenting more, and most importantly, enjoying the process infinitely more. There was a newfound joy in simply letting my pencil roam freely across the page, capturing the essence of my thoughts and visions without the filter of critical self-judgment. In this whirlwind of creativity, I started to notice something remarkable. My style began to emerge. This style wasn't forced. It was a natural byproduct of allowing myself to experiment and be spontaneous. Each sketchbook became a journey of its own, a storybook of my artistic evolution. But perhaps the most significant change was in my mindset. I no longer approached my sketchbook with fear of making mistakes, of not living up to some imaginary academic standard of perfection. Instead, I found myself excited to see what each new page would bring. Drawing became a playground, a place of exploration and self-expression, rather than a battleground where my creativity was at times stifled by unrealistic expectations. Messy drawings taught me to embrace imperfection, to find beauty in the spontaneous, and to truly enjoy the art of creating. It's been a liberating transformation, and I can't wait to see where this path takes me next. In the world of art, there's a pervasive myth that's been floating around. The idea that every piece of art must be a paragon of perfection, that everything has to be anatomically correct or academically perfect with technique. It's a common trap many artists fall into, thinking that their work must adhere to some unattainable standard of photorealism or perfection. But let's take a step back and rethink this. Consider the greats like Picasso or Van Gogh. Their work wasn't about flawless lines or immaculate compositions or photorealism. It was about emotion, expression, and sometimes embracing the imperfect. They showed us that beauty often lies in the quirks and idiosyncrasies of their work. This relentless pursuit of perfection can actually be a roadblock in your creative journey. When you're constantly striving for something that's just out of reach, it can stifle your natural creativity and hinder your growth as an artist. It can turn art, which should be a source of joy and exploration, into a stressful endeavor. So let's shift our focus. Let's see our art as a reflection of our authentic selves, imperfect but incredibly unique. By liberating ourselves from the shackles of perfectionism, we open up a world of possibilities where growth, creativity, and genuine expression thrive. There's something almost therapeutic about letting your creativity run wild, free from the constraints of meticulous planning and precision. It's like a breath of fresh air for your artistic soul, offering a much-needed break from the pursuit of perfection. Messy drawings are a playground for your imagination. They're where spontaneity takes the lead, allowing you to experiment with bold strokes, unconventional ideas, and diffusion of colors and forms that you might not have considered in a more structured setting. This freedom not only boosts your creativity, but also injects a sense of playfulness and joy into your work. And then there are those beautiful, unexpected discoveries that emerge from the chaos. Maybe it's a new style you stumble upon, a unique blend of colors, or a quirky character that comes to life on the page. These happy accidents can be pivotal moments in your artistic journey, opening doors to new paths and possibilities. In embracing the messy, the unplanned, and the spontaneous, you're not just creating art, you're growing as an artist. You're learning to trust your instincts, to value the process over the outcome, and to find beauty in the imperfections. Here are some techniques and tips to get you started on this liberating journey. First, start with quick, spontaneous sketches. Begin by loosening up. Grab your sketchbook and just start sketching whatever comes to mind. Don't overthink it. These quick, spontaneous sketches are like stretching before a workout. They get your creative muscles warmed up and ready for action. Second, experiment with different materials and mediums. This is where the fun really starts. Mix it up with different materials, maybe a charcoal stick, a splash of watercolor, or even a collage of found objects. Each medium brings its own unique texture and style, pushing you out of your comfort zone and into new realms of creativity. Third, let go of self-criticism. Remember, this is all about exploration, not perfection. If you catch yourself critiquing every line and shade, take a deep breath and remind yourself that it's okay to be imperfect. This is your sandbox. There are no rules here, just endless possibilities. Here are 5 practical exercises to kick off your artistic adventure. You can start with continuous line drawing. It's simple. Choose an object and draw it without lifting your pen or pencil from the paper. This technique helps you embrace the natural flow and imperfections of your lines. Next, you can try sketching with your non-dominant hand. It might feel awkward, but it's an excellent way of loosening up and discover unexpected styles in your art. Then there's blind contour drawing. Pick an object and draw it without glancing at your paper. Sure, the results might be amusingly off, but it's a great way to enhance your observational skills and detach from the outcome. For a bit more challenge, engage in timed gesture drawing. Set a timer for a minute or 2 or even 30 seconds and sketch a figure or object within that limit. This practice encourages swift, expressive strokes, prioritizing movement over meticulous detail. Finally, dive into mixed media exploration. Mix and match different materials like ink, pastels, and collages. This isn't about the end result, but rather about seeing how different textures and mediums play together in your sketchbook. Each of these exercises is aimed at breaking down the barriers of conventional artistry, encouraging you to embrace mistakes, experiment boldly, and most importantly, enjoy the creative journey your sketchbook offers. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.